Okay, so we've been talking about fascia.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The skin that just covers us from head to toe. But then we've been also talking about myofascial, which is more of the connection with the fascia and the muscle. And it's breaking up in planes and segments. So you struggling with plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, my heel is killing me.
Your heel is killing you.
Don't you like those jaw socks?
Well, that's probably the problem.
That's the problem. Jaws is eating my heel.
Yeah, and I have an issue with jaws. So
yeah, I know you do.
Everything in me tightens up.
So let's get back to the fascia here. What do we got to do?
Okay, so the fascia is the muscular part that's from all the way down to the foot and then connecting to the Achilles.
So the calf?
Think of the way I think of it is like a bridge. That when you cross a bridge, the engineering, it's been developed for a certain amount of weight and pressure and time, everything's, but it's not created to be very stiff, right?
Okay.
So you think of the foot, it has an arch, it has movement, it has flexibility. So that plantar has been developed to be able to take that load.
It's resilient.
It's resilient.
Okay.
But if it has not been taken care of, it hasn't been,
It gets stiff and brittle.
It can get stiff, it can get
calloused
brittle.
or whatever.
So are you overloading it, giving it too much, and it's not been developed for that? It hasn't been taken care of for that. It could be dry, brittle. It could be, so the fascia.
Tightened up.
If it's just so tight and squeezed when it wants to be separated and have that movement, that fluidity of hydration. So is that it? Sometimes we are bearing too much weight on it, physical weight, or we
What
have.
are you saying?
I'm just saying all the possibilities here. Sometimes it could be underuse, and then you're doing a lot of these things and not underusing it. And so let's take it even farther, because we talked about myofascial. It's not just the pain that's going on here. The fascia is a communication all through the body. So why in the foot? Everything has to do with the brain, the nervous system, but it also has to do with your posture. So we're going to do a little typical. We're just going to.
So I started out like doing this. That may not be the best posture, or if I get my hip out.
Well, that's
or this,
okay.
Or...
It's just finding patterns and awareness of a pattern, a habitual pattern that you might be doing over and over and over that's causing screaming.
Something like that.
Exactly. Like if you're just like, oh, all this way, or we could even be, too much this way. So just, or, too much here, or
I don't walk like that.
We're too externally rotated, we're too in. So it's finding what's going on in the posture. So we could just do a little test and just do our roll down like we do in Pilates on the mat.
What do you want me to do?
So I'm going to have you just follow, and you're going to roll down and just see. So I have issues because I get tight in my hamstring. So that's communication here. Whoa, look at. And okay, you've got a bend. You could do that.
Oh, look at me. No, I'll give it straight.
Okay,
and now I can touch.
Just like we do in Pilates, we're going to do, go down, go back down,
okay.
One vertebrae at a time, like that pearl strand. One, just slowly come up from tailbone, coming straight up, shoulders less in the neck. Good. Okay, so that was the front flexion. Now let's see in our posture with extension. So now I'm going to have you just tell me what's going on in your lumbar. Okay, and now slowly, one vertebrae at a time, coming up. So just a lot of it has to do with what's going on in the lumbar spine. Yes, that connects to the foot. So what are some practical things? We always talk about. So one is doing that. So now we're going to come down and just show you some practical. So come on down.
Come
to
down
the mat.
where?
To the mat. Sit on the mat.
Okay. Sit on the mat.
Sit.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
All right. So fascia, we think of fascia rolling. So when you think plantar fasciitis, I know I had plantar fasciitis. I dealt with it for quite a while.
You ran a marathon on plantar fasciitis. 26.2 miles on a very grueling marathon. She's a rock star. I don't know how you did that. I was talking to people about that. I feel the pain in my heel right now, and it's excruciating. But then again, you went through childbirth, so I have nothing to. So really, I shouldn't even be on this video.
A lot of that, now prior, I was seeing all kinds of doctors, doing all kinds of things.
You still ran on plantar fasciitis.
And a lot
How
of
did you do that?
Was because in my mind, as our mind is such a part of it. it was almost like you're safe, you're good. I was in my happy place.
So that's true.
I was by the ocean. I was
The
in
Big Sur
my happy
Marathon,
place.
people.
That
Big
is
Sur
my happy
Marathon,
place.
gorgeous.
My family at the end, knowing my incentive, my family's going to be at the end of the finish line.
That's true.
There's lots
That's
of
true.
incentive
But the
that I was
scenery-
floating.
Yeah, but the scenery was pretty beautiful.
I said the
Spectacular. I mean, you talk
ocean.
about the Pacific Ocean, the rocks, the waves, the splashes, the
My
bridges,
happy-
all
yes.
that. Yeah, you're happy.
My
place.
happy
No
place.
doubt. No doubt.
So I could run and dance, and I did.
So you're
I did. I
saying-
stopped and danced.
So, Lisa, you're saying that this was mind over matter?
The mind is part of it, because because the fascia is connected to our nervous system. It is connected to our brain and our thought system and memories. And I was associating probably a lot of goodness with this. So it's feedback. It's constant feedback. What's going on in my nervous system? What's going on in my muscular? What's going on in my habits? And so we want to shine a flashlight on lots of different areas. So there's many, many questions
So
and
you're
assessments.
going to get into my habits tonight?
We're
What did I
just
sign
gonna,
up for here?
We're here for a while. You came in Jaws
Yeah,
socks.
exit
We're
stage
here for a
left
while.
there.
So just some practical. Okay, so we think of, I was shown lots of stretches, which were like over calf stretches going into the Achilles. Yes, there's some attention there, but it's more of a motion that needs to be. This is the fascia. We need to give it motion. We need to give it cellular circulation, attention into that fascia, hydration. So rolling is one, and we've talked a lot about doing balls, going into breaking up that really, really tight, and you roll and you break it, go from bigger to smaller. I'm a fan of the scraper, which you put a little bit of essential oils or something just to soften in that area.
So you're going to ask me to take off my Jaws socks?
To ask you to take off your Jaws
Well, you may or may not know this, but I am hurting from the toe to the heel because I scraped my
and
toe.
dry brushing. So
All right.
the fascia
Truth be told,
is
I got a boo-boo.
yeah, we got that going too.
Jaws is
There's
out.
just all kinds. So the superficial of the fascia, like I had mentioned earlier, is just that whole sheath of skin. The myofascial is deeper. It's like it's the fascia wrapped in with the muscles. So we have to do gliding and movement. But right now we're doing some of the superficial.
What's gliding versus movement?
Well, like they were gliding the different segments, the different sections.
Oh,
and
okay. Like you
creating-
talked about all the way up the whole.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gliding through the body, gliding through the segments of the body that we have many. That's another series and video to just working all the different systems, all the different segments of the spine, the muscle, all that, the way that the fascia, myofascial is connected. So this is some superficial, which we need to be working all levels. So
So you want to work
dry
on my
brushing
foot?
is the skin area.
Okay.
Just circulation, getting all that dead skin. So that is one area. And then,
comes
and you'll
the
have to watch some of
scraper.
the videos. I have a little more exercises with the plantar fasciitis because, I've worked through it, haven't had an issue since. So the fascia is like a cross. So you also want to work in that cross. So we want to, and maybe a little tickling
Oh, that
too.
actually felt good.
So we're just going up and down and even cross.
Okay.
Taking that oil.
So both. Okay.
And these are things, a few minutes a day that can make a difference.
Did you put the oil on?
I did.
Nice. It feels like
Can
it's
you
gliding.
smell it? That calm,
Oh yeah.
nice.
I do.
Good. And we want to do that several times.
So, question: you didn't hit my heel. Is that the whole body part? Like you're just trying to hit the archway?
I'm not doing your whole therapy right now. We're
Oh,
just doing
okay.
this
All
for
right.
demo's sake. So, after he's going to be jumping up and down in happiness.
Hope
We
so.
also want to continue like the different things I'll show and demonstrate with band work, because band work it's a way to pull getting into the myofascial systems where we're connecting all, and it's a continual resistance, so you're getting that circulation and that blood flow. So just a little tight to find that hope and that relief, and I overcame it and you can, and it's feedback on what needs to be adjusted. 'Cause
Okay.
it's a new thing for you, so what's
Let
going
the healing
on?
begin.
Let the healing begin.
What else?
That's it.
That's it.
What if you felt fully cared for after spending so much of your time serving others and holding everything together for everyone else? How freeing would it feel to finally feel supported too? To feel grounded in your body, clear in your mind, steady in your emotions, confident in your presence. At Outrageous You, we help professionals reconnect to themselves from the inside out through somatic movement, Pilates, strength, and stability. Training you release tension, rebuild trust within yourself, and move through life feeling stronger and aligned. using neuroscience, back to practices with emotional regulation and coherence between the mind, heart, and gut, cultivating confidence, calm, and resilience, and through intentional wardrobing, personal expression, to step forward boldly, aligned how you feel, lead, and show up in the world. This transformation coming to yourself, it outrages you, where confidence, embodiment, and self-expression come alive, outrages you.